First of a back-to-back. Hornets have a game tomorrow against Boston in this building. Paul George a steal. Barlow is fouled. Paul George can still play some good defense.
Yeah, he can. Look at Musa. Keeps that ball alive and then go right back at Embiid with a left hand. He's got the
pitch with more. Barlow's first doesn't fall.
Throwing Paul George in a one-on-one scenario. And then let's pick up the pace. Burn some calories all game long. Keep Embiid involved on the defensive end. But more importantly, you got to make sure that Sixers get up and down and feel your burn.
LaMelo back to the iron. Rebounded by George. Paul George missed 25 games this year. League suspension. He's back in good standing, and he's available. Stayed in shape during his suspension, and he's able to play back-to-back games with normal minutes. Hit long jumpers like that.
Got some shots up while he was on the sidelines. You can tell that. Good stroke right there.
Brandon Miller says he's patterned his game after Paul George has to pick up his dribble. Brandon, left-handed, loose. Brandon keeps it. LaMelo. And another offensive rebound. Come on. Yes! Some things you guess at, other things you just know.
This crowd definitely knows when Concadimple is open like that and has time. 9 times out of 10, it's going down.
Embiid is fouled.
That's a guy early in his career that loves the game, doesn't want to take anything for granted. He is a tough-minded kid out of Milwaukee that knows how to play.
All right, one more free throw for Embiid. In the history of the NBA, dating back to the late 40s, no one has gone to the free throw line with the regularity that Joel Embiid has now in his 12th NBA season.
He's just got a big body, can shoot it on the perimeter, great ball fake, but he knows how to draw contact with the extended arms when he has the basketball and knows that the defense is not on balance.
LaMelo keeps the dribble alive, working on Barlow. LaMelo! Embiid knocked to the floor and a whistle. And now it's Edgecombe going to be called for the loose ball foul because LaMelo hit the deck.
That's right. Same call on both ends. That's all any NBA player wants. Consistency in the whistle on both ends. Embiid embellishes on his end. LaMelo embellishes on his end. They both get a call.
There's Nick Nurse. You can actually call him a doctor.
Sports leadership.
Yeah. He kept himself busy during COVID. Took online classes, became a PhD.
Resume for a head coach.
Brandon! So smooth, Brandon Miller.
Because Embiid is in drop coverage. Good screen by Kalkbrenner. And Brandon floater off the wrong leg.
Maxey, playing in his first game in 3 weeks, has only touched the ball a couple of times, Del. He averages 29 points per game in 61 contests this year.
They think they got a mismatch in this matchup right here. They're going to feed Embiid until the Hornets make an adjustment.
Knipple, eyebrow fake, now gets it back out to Bridges. Miles,
that was set up because Bridges got out of that screen and sealed his guy, and that drew Embiid. He had to help.
Great late strip by LaMelo, took it away from Edgecombe. Now the Hornets will play 5-on-5. LaMelo. Embiid! Right in front of the Hornets bench, knocks LaMelo to the floor. They call a foul on Embiid. He doesn't agree, and Nick Nurse is going to challenge. Bottom of the well, what do you expect? The Hornets now shoot 88% on technical free throws this year. Just a reminder, you get 2 technical fouls, then you're dismissed. Actually, on your second technical foul, you're shown the door. So Embiid is going to have to be a choir boy for the rest of the evening. Sixers stay as is. Edgecombe, Barlow, Maxey, George, and Embiid. Hornets have been playing with Ryan Kalkbrenner. Ever since Moussa Diabate picked up his second foul. Maxey turns the corner, leaves it for Embiid. And Hornets ball.
The box out there by Bridges. Little flare screen over the top, and then they let Maxey and Embiid play a two-man game. Embiid has missed a couple of those short mid-range jumpers. Hornets did a good job of keeping the Sixers at one and done.
Maxey's played 5 minutes, hasn't attempted a shot. Guy who averages 29 points per game and just picks up the foul, does Tyrese Maxey. LaMelo gets past Maxey. And last touch by the Hornets. Embiid. Three-pointer, Joel Embiid, the former MVP.
He and Jokic, I think, two of the best three-point centers, shooting centers in the league. Give Embiid plenty of time to get a good eye on that rim. He's going to make those.
Miles Bridges, a rare shot in the paint with his left hand. Up and in.
Got to a spot, elevated softly with that half hook left. This is why Maxey hadn't taken the shot. They're really making a conscious effort to get the ball into Embiid. They think they got a mismatch with that big fella in the post. And you keep him engaged on the offensive end, it'll help you out defensively.
Tinniple rebounds the miss by Edgecombe. Hornets have Josh Green at the scores table. He'll come in next whistle. LaMelo bats it out to Maxey. One-man fast break. Wow! Like he shot out of a cannon.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. One of the fastest guys in the league with the ball in the open floor. I'm talking about he puts his head down. He's got one thing on his mind, getting to the cup.
Dell, he's missed 10 consecutive games. He still leads everyone in the NBA, does Tyrese Maxey, in fast break points, and he does it by 45.
Had that big of a lead, huh?
Yes, still has a lead of 40 by 2. 5 minutes remaining here in our first quarter. Quentin Grimes also into the game. He doesn't get the hero's welcome that Kelly Oubre gets. From the free throw line, that's money for him. That's money for him. So we're tied at Kemba Walker. Worst things in the world. Brandon working up the screen from Kalkbrenner. Push, and he'll go to the free throw line to try and get his game started.
How well he was playing on the offensive end of the floor. Who's going to pick up the slack? LaMelo, 1 of 7 in that quarter. Can he get on a roll and see some go through here early?
Moussa Diabate back in the game for the Hornets. Remember, he picked up 2 early fouls, only played 3 minutes in the first quarter. Quentin Grimes, welcome to the game. First bucket for Grimes is a three-pointer. LaMelo answers with a 3 of his own.
Just what the doctor ordered. LaMelo gets one to go down here early in this second quarter.
Maxey was trying to get it to Oubre, and the pass is off the mark.
Yeah, Oubre's got to slide to his left. Give Maxey a window to throw that pass.
LaMelo hit one a moment ago. Grimes, Maxey, Adem Bona, George, and Oubre.
Flap on a dime and turn around over the opposite shoulder.
George pokes it away from Grant Williams. Grimes is fouled.
You can see the 76 not dragging that much as fast as he's going.
Quentin Grimes.
He's taller, he skates.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can you imagine that tall? Over the last 10 games with Tyrese Maxey out, he was the one who picked up the slack. All right, Con Kneppel's back on the floor for the Hornets. Con's got it. 1 first quarter 3 for Con. Sion bounces it over to Grant Williams. Shot clock's at 3. No panic at all with Grant Williams.
Ball fake.
Think about Joel Embiid, who was the story offensively in the first quarter. Wow. He was attacking Diabate, who's got the 2 fouls. Williams, how do you do?
Grant is in good rhythm right now, running up and down the floor. Last couple of games, hitting transition threes on the left or the right side.
Grant knows that his former Boston Celtics buddies are probably watching in their hotel room right now here in town. Maxey up and in.
Deep one for Maxey, who's gotten aggressive here since Embiid went to the bench.
Knipple is fouled. Don't go. George. Old school 18-footer.
He's really good at that mid-range one-on-one game. Good ball handling right there. You can see shades. Brandon Miller, that pullback crossover.
Oh, what a putback by Mike.
Yeah, coach said he has sacrificed a lot of himself offensively for the betterment of the team. Doesn't get a lot of plays called for him, so that's how he scores.
Miles Bridges, when he's tipping a ball back up and in, folks, he has converted 20 out of 24 times, including athletic plays like that. Pass too far ahead of Diabate. 76ers with the basketball. Corner three for Grimes. Oh, no damage done. Knipple, extra pass to his buddy. Paul George with a dead leg off the window. He's still got game now in year number 16.
His legs look really fresh right there. Well, that stop on a dime kissed it off the glass.
Paul George is the only remaining member of the 2010 draft class. Miles Bridges, Sixers lost it.
Total confusion on the defensive end for the 76ers, and Bridges gets another bunny.
Nick Nurse wants you, Shannon. And how even-keeled he has been on the floor, doesn't get frustrated, and off the floor. Just a joy to be around.
Poise.
Okay, welcome to the game. He wears 11 as opposed to the 77 for VJ Edgecombe.
And here's the thing about Con. You show him something once, and that's all it takes. You have to show him over again. If he doesn't get it, he's going to do it till he gets it right. He's going to study it, realize what you want, but you do not have to repeat yourself as to what you want him to do or work on.
Kobe White! This guy can score.
4 of 4 for C-Dub.
Edgecombe working on the screen from Embiid, who's back in. Embiid's got it. He's already made a couple threes. He's got 3 three-pointers.
You've got to be careful on the closeout with Embiid because he has a real slow ball fake. If you bite, he'll go around you. So Miles Bridges did the right thing, make him shoot over an extended arm, but he made it.
LaMelo by himself. Now uses the screen from Diabate. LaMelo got his own miss. Diabate misses the tap. Edgecombe in a hurry. Maxey has missed one shot. He is 4 for 5 in his return after being gone 3 weeks.
We talked about how patient he was, even touching the ball or taking a shot. Waited till Embiid went to the bench. Now he's got his rhythm.
Mouth's in the house. Miles left it short, working against Edgecombe. Two players in double figures for Philadelphia, Embiid and Maxey. Oh my goodness. Embiid gets a whistle. Stopping him is like trying to eat soup with a fork.
He's getting calls like he got right there on that last one. Throwing it up, expecting a whistle, and he got it.
Kobe White. It's so obvious how he became the leading scorer in North Carolina high school history.
He can score on any size player in the paint.
He's incredible, man. Woo! Tyrese Maxey.
Goodness.
I like Maxey. He's got 15 points in 17 minutes after being... Kobe White, offensive rebound. Kobe. Josh Green. Another offensive rebound for Kobe. And this time, Josh cashes in.
White. Put your big boy pants on, get into paint, get a couple of rebounds, and JG cash it in.
Those are offensive rebounds when you had Joel Embiid on the floor. 7 feet, 285 pounds, Joel Embiid. 3 on 2. Oh, James Capers, the official in the corner, ran into Grimes, and they stopped the way. That would have made it a 1-point game. lays out Grimes. Edgecombe. And now it's a one-point game.
Welcome to the game. Edgecombe, his first bucket of the night.
Hornets will try the left side. Bridges stumbles. Maxey is trying to take LaMelo. Brandon, Miles, Kalkbrenner, and Kittipple. 5 on the floor for the Hornets. They have led this entire game. Sixers currently on a 16-4 run. Offensive rebound, Kalkbrenner. Now the Hornets can
Body, you don't. Guys are hustling around. They're reading that ball off the rim and grabbing it.
Oh, yeah. Here's the message from CPI Security. For a spell, Grant Williams comes back in. Hornets are going to be super cognizant of the foul trouble with Brandon.
Yeah.
Remember, he had 3 in the first quarter.
Offense and defense right now. He'll come back on the floor if there's a stoppage and Hornets have the basketball. On the defense, man, you got to protect it.
Embiid's already got 21 points. That's his uniform number.
Rejected the screen, got to his spot, a jump stop, didn't pick up the feet, a ball fake, and laid it in.
5-point lead for the Hornets. Oh my goodness! Edgecombe tried the wrong man! Grant Williams, very patient. And now the Hornets will regather. LaMelo relocates. Grant out of an offensive rebound. Kittipple. Another offensive rebound. Hornets are crushing Philadelphia on the offensive glass right now. And Paul George on the other end, a chance for a three-point play. Back into the game, Brandon Miller.
Big first quarter for Embiid, big second quarter for Maxey, and now Paul George.